Hey guys, nice to meet you all. My name is Xavier Shaw from Xavier Shaw YouTube Studio 2.0, like obvious. Now since because this video right here that I'm making is a very special review. Now, based on the title of this video and based on the thumbnail, yes, this is going to be my own movie review for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which you can see I have a poster right behind me, and the other two. Now this is a very interesting video. Let me tell you this. 9 years since Five Nights at Freddy's was first announced, or when it first came out, I was a huge Five Nights at Freddy's phenomenon fan. Like, I'm talking, I was a huge fan. Like, I love the concept, I love the idea of killer animatronics, and sure, we may have, like, we've seen so many animate objects coming to life before, but killer animatronics, you never usually see those. I mean, yeah, we kind of see those kind of before, like a killer doll stuff like Chucky, Annabelle, and even the latest one, Megan. But the reason why I think Five Nights at Freddy's is the one that sticks out from the rest is because it has a very interesting concept about, you know, where there's a killer out there who decides to kill 5 children, you know? And honestly, yeah, it's pretty dark. It is extremely dark. But I like those kind of concepts for like a scary, you know, scary game, or now in this case, first ever scary movie. But anyways, let's just say that once again, I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I pretty much have every single stuff that is related to Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm talking about Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt, the Five Nights at Freddy's poster, the Five Nights at Freddy's hat. I even have like 3 graphic novels of the trilogies, my cookbook of FNAF, and even explaining about the characters and even the games themselves. And of course, based on the videos that you guys have seen before, that I once had plushies of these guys. But unfortunately, I have unfortunately lost them. I don't know where they went, but hopefully I could find them one day. But let's just say that yes, I am a Five Nights at Freddy's, or FNAF, whatever you want to call it. I'm a huge fan. And yes, back then when I was a kid, I used to love Chuck E. Cheese. I remember I used to go there and you know, love to play some arcade games, love to, you know, eat that delicious greasy pizza, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, this is, and I gotta say, when I heard that, you know, ever since I started loving Five Nights at Freddy's, and you know, when I heard that they're going to make a movie since April 7, 2015, when they announced that Five Nights at Freddy's movie was gonna be made, as a fan, I got excited. Like, I thought, oh, this will be perfect as a movie. Like, could you imagine how the animatronics are gonna look, what the establishment's gonna look like in real life, and everything else? Like, hopefully they use real practical effects, because honestly, yeah, because sometimes making animatronics that is the size of you is like really expensive. But anyways, let's just say that Five Nights at Freddy's have been in a bit of the chaos. Yeah, we know. But anyways, I just wanted to point out that that yes, there are Five Nights at Freddy's look-alike movies we see out there. Like, we already know there was that one short right here, Halloween the Hug, which honestly, As a short concept, I actually think this would be perfect for kind of like a mini horror film. Wish it was, but I kind of want to see more of it because it looks really scary. But anyways, and originally Finance of Phrase was supposed to be made by Warner Brothers, but since because the creator, or yeah, Scott Cawthon, thought that they didn't like how Warner Brothers treat his story very well, so he thought that he decided to move over to Blumhouse, which is the one we have right now. But before we had Blumhouse, Finance of Phrase that we know right now, um, sorry. We also had like other movies, like the 2019 The Banana Splits movie, which I will admit now. I remember when I first heard about this, I never heard anything about Banana Splits. That's why, thanks to my good old pal friend Dre Higby, who actually knows about the Banana Splits and a lot about them, saying that they were actually really popular since the 60s and 70s, and also they were made by Hanna-Barbera. So I thought that would be interesting to see a concept of it, which that's kind of crazy that this was actually supposed to be originally a Finance of Freddy's movie, but then turned into the Banana Splits instead. Good luck for people out there who loves Banana Splits, because if you have childhood, then I don't think this movie will ever make you happy, because boy, did this movie really kind of ruin people's childhood. I will say though, it's kind of like their R-rated version of Finance of Freddy's movie, because boy, I will say, the gore is on point. And also the story, it was interesting. I thought it was okay. The only thing I thought it was kind of predictable was that, I know that they're supposed to be animatronics, but the way they move, those are humans in suits. Like, they try so hard. Like, yes, even I checked behind the scenes where they're actually 4 guys who are actually dancers, but they also got to portray as animatronics, so that's kind of interesting for that. But anyway, that movie is just nothing but like a few hours of nothing but junk film movie. Anyway, but enough that aside, there's also another movie which came out just 2 years after that, in 2021, with one Nicolas Cage movie that some of you may have seen already, called Willy's Wonderland, which, unlike the Banana Splits movie, I like Willy's Wonderland a lot more. Just because I like the idea of a concept where it's pretty much what you expect. Is Nicolas Cage fighting against these killer animatronics in a funny, goofy way possible. And that is literally the coolest idea I've ever heard for the longest time. And honestly, I thought the animatronics themselves were a lot more better and probably way scarier than the Banana Splits themselves, because honestly, it just makes the Banana Splits look like a joke. No offense for people out there, but I'm just saying. But so the Willy's Wonderland, yeah, I saw the movie as well. I even had the Blu-ray as well, and the movie, I will say once again, it's a fairly good movie. A very fun movie as well. Same thing as Banana Splits, just nothing but junk film movie. A very junk film movie for sure, because that movie is a lot of fun. And as for the gore, once again, the kills are on point. Sure, it's mostly just animatronic kills because they get killed off by Nicolas Cage by getting beaten up really bad. But yeah. So yeah, for like a while now. But back to the Finance of Freddy's movie, however, we haven't seen for the movie for a while until around in like 2023 when they finally started revealing so many informations, like the animatronics are going to be built by none other than Jim Henson's Creature Shop, which Jim Henson's Creature Shop, who you may know them creating the most iconic characters, the Muppets themselves, Kermit, Fozzie, Miss Piggy, Gonzer. Sorry, I pronounced that name wrong. Sorry about that, Muppet fan people out there. But yeah, and everyone else, and also some of the Muppet movies as well, like the Muppets Take Manhattan or Muppets in Space, or even some of the classic movies like The Dark Crystal. All of that. And so I'm surprised that from that company made these killer animatronics. That's pretty crazy. And it's more crazy that they said that they actually used real practical effects, like real animatronic movie. And I'm like praying to the Lord, like, thank you so much for using the animatronics. Like, this made my day very happy. Honestly, it really did make me very happy. Anyway, let's just say, I do love the design, and I love how it really sticks to the game really, really well. Like, the animatronics look great in this movie. Which now we get to the review now for the movie. So, anyway, how was the movie review? Or I meant to say was, how was the movie itself? Let me tell you, I will say it's possibly the greatest video game movie I have seen for the longest time now. I enjoyed it a lot more than Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I enjoyed it a lot more than the two Sonic movies. I enjoyed it more than the two Angry Birds movie. And surprisingly, I enjoyed it more than the Mario movie itself. Now, not just because, I'm a fan of this movie. It's not because of that. Okay, maybe just a little bit. But come on. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. What do you expect? Of course, a lot of people are going to love this movie. Now, yes, I have seen critics that, yes, same way as the Mario movie, the critics did not really give the movie very well, saying that they thought that the movie was way too goofy, and they thought that the story was way too complicated and doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Well, what do you expect? And also, if you remember that in the movie, which, by the way, no spoilers, I'm not going to spoil the movie. If any of you have not seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, then I suggest that, you should probably stop watching this video and go watch the movie while you still can. You can either watch it on Peacock at home, or you just want to spend your money to go into movie theaters and watch it with a bunch of your friends and family, then go right ahead. But also make sure you do get some of the merchandise for the movie, because boy, they are selling crazy. But yeah. I will say though, the movie itself, it was amazing. The cinematography is great, and once again, the animatronics, freaking amazing. Oh, and also, I also thought some of the actors in the film did a very good job. I think the one who's probably standing out from the rest are the two main ones, Josh Hutcherson and Matthew Lillard. Obviously, those two duos. I thought Josh Hutcherson as Mike was actually a very good actor. Like, he actually portrayed his role very, very well in this movie. Like, he tries so hard to, to get a new job, but also try his best to protect his sister Abby. Ever since, based on the plot where, he lost his twin brother, Garrett. So, and it's not really a spoiler in this case, because it already shows it based on the plot. What do you expect? Anyway, Um, and also, but for Matthew Lillard though, boy, he is literally like one of the best part about the movie. And it sucks though that in the film he, which without spoiling anything, he doesn't really appear that much. That's all I know, is that he never appears at that much. He only appeared like in this case few times, just only 2 times in the movie, but in different location. But I will say Matthew Lillard is pretty much a show stealer in the film. Like, I really love how he portrayed his character very well. Now, yes, there is a twist at the end, but once again, no spoiling. When you do find out the twist about this character and a lot more, you're gonna be shocked and awe, and you're gonna be like, that's like one of the twists that I was not expecting. I mean, sure, some people might expect the twist already, like, they're gonna probably be like, oh, we know who Matthew Lillard is. He's the guy who played, that guy from, from the Scream. And obviously Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo movie. But still, we know he's the killer. We know who he is. But anyway, as for the other actors, like Elizabeth Leo as Vanessa, I thought she also did a great job as well. I want to say not as much as the first 2 duos, but her was alright. I thought there were times, she was kind of complicated. She kind of, makes the main character, think and kind of getting confused of what in the AG double hockey stick is going on, like, of this place. Like, there's something weird and odd going on here. I mean, plus, it'd be weird because, like, for example, if I was a night guard for a symbol and some random police officer came in and told me the whole thing, but without real information of what's going on, I would be confused too. But anyway, let's just say that, the movie itself, it was amazing. I know I say it so many times. It's like I have no words to say it. The movie was amazing. And yes, the ending, I will say the ending really had that good ending moment. Like, I really loved that moment. That's like probably the best part of the movie. And I will say, even though like some of the death scenes in the film, which were not as much practical as, the Banana Splits movie or Willy's Wonderland, but for a PG-13 rating for Five Nights at Freddy's actually fits perfect, especially because that this is actually, like, even though it's a scary game, or based on a scary game, it's weird that, you should see what age rating they are, and based on, like, of the games, there's a lot of kids. Yeah, there's a lot of kids who really love Five Nights at Freddy's out there. And yes, then, ever since the game came out, there's a lot of memes and, like, funny stuff, creative SFM animations on YouTube, which you can go check out some of them, because they really do make great videos, by the way. Shout out to all you animators out there. But, let's just say I really did enjoy this movie a lot. This is like a movie for the fans who love Five Nights at Freddy's. And of course, for my recommendation, yes, of course, enjoy, like, this is like a movie, like, you should have, like you said, as like a party. Like, grab as many snacks as you can, maybe order a pizza, and, invite your friends and family over, and have a huge party. Because this is like a movie for everybody. Now, overall, Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty much just an hour of nothing but fun. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say. Now, for my rating, I will say, for the rating for the movie, I will definitely give it a good solid 9.5 out of 10. It's almost close getting to 10 out of 10, but there are times in the movie where there are a few moments where it carries off very well. Also, shout out to MadPad and Choreaxication because they do make a cameos in the movie. So when you watch the movie, make sure you see them because you will see them when you watch it. Anyway, guys, this is Xavier Shaw signing out.